G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is the Modular AR-15 weapon pack. Not actually sure if it's called that, but that's what I'm going to call it because that is basically what you get. The weapon pack contains 3 highly customizable stand-alone AR-15 type weapons, obviously, complete with some custom sounds and animations, which really brings life to them. So right here we've got the Colt Automatic Rifle 15, we've got the SR-25, which players of Battlefield 3 and 4 will know this as the Mark 11 Mod 0. So yeah, this thing has finally come into Fallout 4, and damn, it looks good. And we've also got the M4A1, which everyone knows of by now. So yeah, it's a very iconic American weapon in this modern age there. So we'll start off with customization for the CAR-15. I like how it's got the marksmans there. It means this stock is going to steady your scopes, which is interesting. I'm going to change that shortly though. So basically this thing looks like a service rifle from Fallout New Vegas, so I'm going to sort of keep it in that sort of a role there. So I'm going to make this semi-auto, even though it's a Colt automatic rifle. There's a fire selector there. Let's all suspend our disbelief for that. Chuck on the special receiver for the best damage, and leave the long barrel on. That'll actually give us the best range, which is advantageous for long ranged conflicts, obviously. We'll go for a recoil compensating stock just to reel it in a tiny little bit, and we'll extend out our mag by just 10 bullets, which is a fairly decent amount. And now, for the optics on this, you can't actually remove that guardrail there, or the handrail, the carry handle there. So all of the optics are actually sitting on top of that, which is not very aesthetically pleasing at all, which kind of sucks. So I'm kind of tempted to leave this just with the iron sights. It'll be more like the service rifles like that. Anyways, you can chuck on a couple of compensators if you feel like it, or a suppressor. Suppressor usually works for me. And we can change this to a white material if we feel like it. Why the hell not, eh? Anyways, we've also got a legendary effect on this. All of them do, so we'll just skip over that. We'll move on to our little M4A1 here, and we're going to chuck this on a highly powerful, special auto receiver there. So this is going to be our close quarters automatic variant. One of these barrels has a foregrip on that, so I'm going to chuck that on. And for the stocks, we'll go for recoil compensating again. Actually, no, I like the tactical stock better. It's like the M4A1s in Battlefield. And we can have a 30-round magazine. You can make a faster reload version of this with the smaller one, but since we're using this on an automatic platform, we're going to go through those really quick, so I'm not really keen on doing that. Whilst I'm tempted to leave the ACOG scope on this because it actually keeps this front little thing up, it's going to be our automatic close and personal one, so I think our EO tech on this is going to be fine. I'm disappointed that this thing is gone now. I really like the look of the EO tech and that whatever that called is, the triangle bit up the front there, exposing my gun knowledge to everyone around here. We'll go for a suppressor there because there's no really reason not to. You can make it 10 if you feel like it. Why the hell not? And I think that's about it. Moving on to the SR-25. This one is going to be our sniper one, so we're going to leave the scope on it. And we'll chuck on a longer barrel for better range because snipers usually work better at range. Can't do anything with the scope, the stock, or the magazines. Long scope is fine, although if it's too much, you can chuck on an ACOG on it, which looks equally awesome. I'm going to keep this big old scope on it though. And a suppressor never ceases to not help me out. And you can make this thing look a little bit more modern. Yeah, why the hell not? Let's just make it look like a law-breaking cleanliness. And yep, legendary effect is there if you need it. I don't think we'll need it. Okay, so with this thing loaded with 308s, that checks out. Let's get into shooting some people, eh? Righto, here we are outside of Immersive Gunners Plaza. No more scripted spawns are on today, so we should get through these gunners a little bit faster than usual. And this is our Mark 11 mod in first person. Not really going to show you these in third person until we've got some good light. Anyways, this thing's got a long scope with no scope sway at all, so the marksman stock is a little bit too powerful for its own good. This is where our long range weapon. For medium range, we've just got our CAR-15 looking like a service rifle with some iron sights, which aren't really all that usable to be honest. But we'll move on from that. And for close quarters, we've got ourselves the M4A1, which is obviously automatic, as you saw me tweak it before. And with that EOTech sight on it, I think we'll be doing very well indeed. So first of all, we'll just go ahead and try to get some kills with the Mark 11, see how well we can do with this. I don't expect it to be that much of a god weapon. I'm just going to clear out this bastard because he annoys me. There we go, 2-shot at him, that's good. Good start, I suppose. And he's got a mate too, so we'll go ahead and take him out too. I think I clipped his leg with that bullet. Anyways, so yeah, I don't expect this thing to be that much of a god weapon, but I do expect it to outperform. Ooh, that bullet really deviated off now, didn't it? Also, I don't need to hold my breath. It's completely steady. And yeah, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? The bullets don't seem to be all that accurate to where I'm pointing the thing, which it's jarring because usually in Fallout 4, bullets go wherever you decide to point the thing. So that's unfortunate, but we'll go ahead and persevere. Now they are running up to me at an alarming rate, so I'm just going to back off a little bit. Try to rack up as many kills as we can possibly get with our Mark 11, because I do like this weapon, even though in Battlefield 3 and 4 it was kind of ineffective compared to the other bolt-action snipers there. Oh, so that was some nice clipping, my dude. Why do you keep jumping over the sandbags when you're already over them? These gunners are bloody mad today. Probably because they're having to deal with shooting at phantoms all the time, which always gets sneak attack crits on them and hits them for harder than what they should. Although we're not getting the sneak attack crits anymore. I think they're in a state of aggro. They may have woken up that ghoul that sits over by the car over there. Oh, that's the Creation Club lady. Okay, they're getting a little bit closer now. I'm just going to try to keep them at bay with this. Alright, that's too close. We'll bring out our service rifle with the iron sights, obviously. And, oh, yep. They're definitely shooting at something else. I'm not getting those sneak attack crits anymore. Maybe I should clear the ghouls out instead next time. But regardless, this thing's doing okay. Kind of between a rock and a hard place right now, because I've got gunners behind me now, and then there's super mutants over there, which are even more tanky than these bastards. So yeah, hopefully... Oh my god, what are they shooting at? Hang on, gunners, I'll be right back. I just gotta clear out whatever is making the rest of you aggro, and then I'll see what I can do to sneak attack crit you guys. Maybe I should just get a mod that removes the stupid blood bugs and whatever ghouls spawn around Gunner's Plaza, because it annoys me when I stop getting sneak attack criticals because Gunners over in some other direction have decided that they are actually aggro, and thus everyone in their faction gets that information that they're aggro, and then they're all completely immune to the sneak attack criticals. Also, this is some nice flanking here. Guerrilla tactics working well against these guys. They're all gathered right now, so if I had a frag grenade on me, this would be a good time. Also, I'm noticing that the hipfire on this thing isn't actually too bad. We can still get some decent shots in there. And, okay, this is a little bit too close for the long scopes. We'll just bring out our service rifle again. There we go. That's the kind of power we want out of this. I'm pretty sure I saw a 1260 headshot there, so we can definitely do the damage if we're sneak attack critting, and it's good to get these guys cleared out quickly. You're too close at this point. You get gunned down by an automatic weapon. Now that we are stacking the sneak attack criticals, like the clappers, we are doing that much more damage. So right off the bat, it seems like the AA-12s are too fucking loud, and also that the M4A1 seems to have a much higher damage output. Maybe that's just because it's automatic. If I had have made the service rifle with the CAR-15 automatic, like the namesake would make it out to be, then maybe this would be performing as well, or if not, better than that, than the weapon currently in my hands. You can't go on a massive killing spree with it because it doesn't have a giant ass mag for you to play with. Also, it's some doggos. Yep, just random encounter doggos. That's okay. They're only level 3 and 12. Bless their cotton socks. Okay, so we're not actually getting that much AP. I mean, we get heaps of AP per shot there. Not many shots in a VATS run with this semi-auto one. Also, for some reason, I don't think we've seen it like just yet, but you can actually knock people down sniper style with this thing when you shoot people with it when you aim down sight. So, you know, that's kind of strange. Also, we're basically shooting at the health bars now. That nameplate's health bars mod is a little bit of an exploit now, doesn't it? Just feels like a little bit of an exploit. There we go. There's a sniper proc there. Okay, that one's dead. Now we can snipe the rest of them off, hopefully. These guys decided not to move up, although they're still keen to dance around. Maybe I should take the ones out that are in cover. This one's getting closer. You've decided to take some pretty bad cover. Although, if she was behind the tree properly, we could probably punch through it with the 308s that we're currently firing. It's a shame that stopping power isn't really a thing in Fallout. A 45 ACP will penetrate through the same as a 50 cal because the penetrator perk cares not for bullet sizes and general rules of ballistics and other physics and stuff like that. But that's okay, I can forgive you for that one, Todd. I'll forgive you if Fallout 76 doesn't fucking suck. Alright, looks like we're almost through there. And yeah, we're making good use out of the Mark 11. This is probably one of the more favoured weapons of this mod because I kind of like using it back in Battlefield games. I remember I grinded up a lot of sniper rifle ribbons using the semi-auto ones because I thought the bolt action ones back in Battlefield 3 sucked because you couldn't fire them as fast. Oh, those were the days where you'd sit up on top of that crane at Noshar Canals and you just get the spawn beacons there so you can go straight back.
Sweet.
And then there are no gunners in here. That's odd. I think we're actually clear, which is strange. Also, there's a sentry bot toy there. That's cute. Strangely using the Fallout 3 and New Vegas assets, which doesn't really match up to the ones in Fallout 4. But maybe the Fallout 4 sentry bots are beefed up versions of what you'd find in the Capital Wasteland and maybe the West Virginia ones because they're using the same assets there, aren't they? Anyways, we'll go inside and I'll show you how powerful this thing can be with lots more sneak attack criticals. Righto, with our M4A1 in our hands, we'll go ahead and take a look at these things in third person. You don't use the foregrip in third person, which is a little bit of a shame, but other than that, the thing looks pretty good. This is the Mark 11. Looks awesome because it's a Mark 11. That's the only reason why, obviously. And this is our CAR-15, looking pretty good there. All three of those weapons. So we'll go into sneaking, and then we'll go ahead and stealth crit everything. And I mean everything. Cheeky little level up to start there. We'll go ahead and take out the turrets because they're a little bit more perceptive than their living gunner counterparts. And whilst we're getting a little bit of panic fire there, we'll just back off a little bit. Don't want to take any stray bullets because it kind of sounds painful to take bullets, even though we can take about, I don't know, a couple of hundred before we drop because we're tanky Fallout 4 protagonists. Ooh, we were in danger for a second there. The stealth has been broken. We've failed as a stealth ninja today, but that's okay. We're back into hidden because we're using suppressed weapons, which, yeah, they're quiet so people don't hear you. That's kind of the deal of it, right? Although video games make them out to be a lot more quiet than they actually are. I think the main reason to keep them sort of unaware of your position is to not use traces and use subsonic rounds because it doesn't create that massive crack in the air. It makes it you a lot harder to detect. I think video games will commonly lower your muzzle velocity for balance reasons when it comes to suppressors, just to have that little effect of maybe the subsonic rounds. But it's never consistent, it's kind of weird. Also, that's bad. We'll just go ahead and crit you. Cancel that reload there. We're in danger now, but I don't think we'll have too much of a problem taking out these guys, even without the sneak attack criticals. As you can tell, we're doing just fine with that. And we might as well pop out our CAR-15 just to kill this bloke in here. I actually want to show you this thing is working with sniper. Maybe the next couple of people that I shoot at will drop down and ragdoll. Hopefully, right? I'm wondering if they're going to revamp not survival. There we go. We saw it. There's the thing. That's the thing that you can do with it, even though I've got iron sights. So yeah, the iron sights tick the scope box, which means it's oh, there we go. There it is again. But yes, it ticks the scope box and therefore is compatible with that. And we've missed a dude down here. That's okay. We'll no scope them. This is going to be added onto my phase montage. I hope I don't miss. Oh, I got staggered, but I still hit them. That was even more impressive then. Also, you picked up Captain Bridget's gun. Oh, you're naughty. Bad, bad, bad. That really made Alla annoyed too. Anyways, that was the AR-15 of the modular variety. The three of them in Gunner's Plaza there with sneak attack criticals, and that was my Bundy can that you heard me knock over there. I apologize for that. But yeah, they're doing pretty well despite having the automatic receiver reigns supreme, you can do pretty well with the semi-auto ones, and obviously using these things not on very hard difficulty where they cuck your damage by 50%, then you can have an easier time with these things. Let's take the suppressors off, replace them with legendary effects, and take on some monsters. Righto, so it looks like a group of Minutemen were able to kill the Wendigo. How? You had laser muskets. What? Whatever, we'll just resurrect them and killing them ourselves. Alrighty, so we've got no suppressors on our weapons anymore, and this is what they sound like for reference. Sound pretty awesome, to be honest. He hasn't moved there, so I might have broken his AI, so this might be more of a damage demonstration rather than me trying to dance around as I shoot the dude. Anyways, we've got the instigating effect on our Mark 11 here, just to start him off in this fight. And then the game plan is to go ahead and knock him down with this, and then once he's knocked down, we'll move over to our M4A1, which is explosive. There we go, we're getting some good legendary effects here. Yeah, I think I broke his AI. He's not even going to fight back, is he? Well, his loss, man, his loss. He'll still react to bullets by dodging and bounding around, but okay. As you can tell from this demonstration, shooting at a target dummy, we can do just fine damage even without a suppressor and not having to deal with sneak or anything. And okay, this is weird. I'm just gonna go over here and pretend that that kill was clean and fine and nothing was wrong with it. Righto, let's go ahead and kill the froggy dude again. It's been a while since I've actually faced this guy, kinda because I forgot he existed, but whatever. Okay, we'll just go 3 quick crits there. Almost 2k damage with that instigating effect there, which is fairly decent. 1327 on that follow-up hit. And even less for that extra hit there. Also, that was some nice frame rate droppage for that 4. Hope your younger brother called 76 is a little bit more optimized than you. Okay, he's running at us now. We'll just try to get him staggered with our staggering and also sniper perked thing there. And, ooh, he actually can do a little bit of damage with that sonic thing. You know what, that should add super ringing into your ears if that hits you, because I feel like that thing would be deafening to hear once it does that. So what we're going to do is swim off in this distance. We're going to do some more tactical submarining here. And with that, we should go back into caution, yes. And if we bring out our Mark 11, we can't actually hit him in VATS, which is interesting. Okay, he's close enough now, which is fine. We'll go ahead and get some more crits there. Or 415 damage. That was not worth the time. I should probably just get out my automatic explosive gun. Yes. Look at him trying to waddle his way across. He's actually swimming. He's going under. That's okay. Ooh, he's going for the 1-2 punch there. The claw and then following up with a sonic attack. He's putting up a decent fight, this one. It's definitely a better fight than old mate Wendigo. Okay, looks like if I shoot him with crits with the explosive one, I can actually do a fairly good amount of damage. So I think that's our game plan here if we have nothing better to do. Ow. Insert the ear-ringing noise from the flashbang grenades in COD there, and I feel like that'd work. I mean, it even had its own sort of sound when the thing did hit you, so I guess you could have a replacer. It makes the that sound of when it does hit you a ringing sound, like you've been flashbanged. Also, despite being a huge projectile, it doesn't actually seem to have all that large collision on it. I'm pretty sure that one went straight through me, so unless the center of it does decide to go through you, then I'm pretty sure you're fine with it. Righto, more tactical submarining here. We'll just let our AP bar regenerate as he panic fires with his sonic attack there. Seems like it'd be a whole lot more effort to scream so loud that it makes a sonic boom in the air that travels at slow speeds than it is to actually fire bullets, but you know, maybe they do have that energy, they do have that stamina. Oh, if I could get him knocked down with sniper there, we should be able to keep him locked down for quite a while actually. There we go, that's definitely a knockdown there. Now, if I'm right, he should be able to just slowly drift ashore. And, ooh, we've got a couple of crits going for us now. That might be the fight there. I don't think he's actually able to move until he stops for a second. We can go up and say hello. Let's just taunt him. Look at us and all that. Oh, he's alive. He's going. He can walk underwater. That's interesting. They didn't ever do a swimming animation for these guys, did they? So that's why they do that. That's why you see Mirelurks just sprint along the water as well, which looks kind of jarring. There we go, got a little cheeky crit in there. Reload the gun, Ella, and jump up. Come on. You gotta be more agile than this. Tactical ghoulish healing? No, these barrels aren't irradiated. I think this guy absorbed all of that radiation out of him. Damn, if I hadn't have wasted my AP trying to sprint out of that mess, I would have had enough to get a fair amount of decent damage on him right now. Okay, AP bar almost full. As Tarkin would say, you may fire when ready. That's the kind of damage I'm looking for. Look at those numbers. See, mathematicians aren't the only ones that are super happy to see specific numbers. You can have random dudes who play Fallout 4 or for, okay, not a living, but as a hobby and post it on the internet for entertainment there. You know, this fight would have been so much faster if I had have used a suppressor, because I would have been able to sneak attack crit him from all the way over here. So, yeah, so this is what happens when I don't put a suppressor on. You're subject to extended fights there. That went right through us and you all saw it. But anyways, that was the Modular AR-15 mod. You can do well with it, no matter how you tune it up. Although you should probably chuck everything on automatic and make sure you have enough bullets to keep the things fed, because that seems to be the most powerful way you can possibly run this. Okay, that's enough from me. Don't check out the description, links won't be down there. Find it on Mod Piracy yourself. Thank you for watching, guys.